A Supreme Court ruling yesterday ruled that it is legal for Border Patrol to enter your house without a warrant if you are 100 miles from the border. Without a warrant. So yeah, we are living in a dictatorship, authoritarian dictatorship. Good luck, bitches.
So this Supreme Court ruling from yesterday has pissed a lot of people off, but is this viral clip we just showed, is that actually correct?
Is it true that the Border Patrol can enter your home without a warrant anywhere within 100 miles of a U.S. border? There's a lot going on in this case.
A lot.
So let's start with the facts. If you watch our channel either here or on TikTok, you know that we try to only give the facts and let you decide what to think about them. So let's start there with the facts.
The short version, at least. This case involves a man who turns out to be quite the character.
Justice Thomas wrote the majority opinion in the case, and he actually lays into this guy whose name is Boule in a pretty snarky way.
So Boule owns a bed and breakfast. It's literally called the Smuggler's Inn. It's on the border with Canada. He's got a license plate on his car that also says smuggler.
And he helps the inn live up to its name because he helps smuggle people across the border. At the same time, he's a confidential informant for the Border Patrol and reports these people to the Border Patrol.
Complicated guy. Now, Boule's background, all of this isn't actually relevant to the decision in the case, but it's interesting that Justice Thomas brings it up anyways.
So Boule tips off Egbert, who's a Border Patrol agent, that a Turkish man is staying at the inn. Egbert saw the Turkish man out and about, and he followed him back to the inn, but while he was there, some kind of altercation took place between Boule and Egbert, and Boule told Egbert to leave.
He did not leave and allegedly pushed Boule to the ground.
After that, Egbert investigated the Turkish man and found out that he was in the country legally.
But again, Justice Thomas points out that he did illegally cross into Canada that evening. So after all of this, Boule reported Egbert to his supervisor, and allegedly in response to that report, Egbert triggered an IRS audit of Boule.
If that sounds like retaliation to you, then you and Boule might have something in common because Boule sued Egbert personally for violating his First Amendment rights by retaliating and trying to trigger an IRS audit. Boule also sued Egbert for violating his Fourth Amendment rights by using excessive force when he got pushed to the ground.
Interestingly, the cause of action here isn't actually about a warrantless entry, although that's what all these viral clips and all this stuff in the media is about, but it is still related under the Fourth Amendment, which we'll get to in a second. In the 1971 case of Bivens v. 6 unknown named agents, yes, that is the real name, the Supreme Court ruled that people can sue federal officers personally for monetary damages or money if they violate their constitutional rights.
Prior to the Bivens case, Congress had already passed a statute that gives citizens the right to sue state and local police or government officials for violating their constitutional rights, but it didn't apply to federal agents. So the Supreme Court basically created this cause of action for federal agents.
Returning to the current case, the court essentially rejected all of Boule's claims and held that Bivens lawsuits don't apply to the Border Patrol, that you can't personally sue a Border Patrol agent for violating your constitutional rights. The issue is that Border Patrol deals with sensitive national security concerns, and with those issues at play, it should be Congress and not the courts to actually authorize these kinds of lawsuits.
So the question here is it actually legal for Border Patrol agents to enter your home anywhere within 100 miles of the border, which is their jurisdiction, without a warrant in violation of your Fourth Amendment rights? It really depends on what legal means to you.
Right, we've kind of entered now this weird situation where it's still technically illegal for the Border Patrol to violate the Fourth Amendment.
For example, evidence uncovered during a warrantless search would still be uncovered illegally and therefore would be inadmissible in court.
But this ruling now says you can't actually personally sue a Border Patrol agent for violating your rights for monetary damages.
So in other words, your rights aren't changing, but what you can do if those rights are violated has now changed.
Which turns this into a right without a remedy, which might mean to you that it is now effectively legal for a Border Patrol agent to violate your constitutional rights.
Because what happens if they do?
Now let's just go ahead and preempt what I assume is going to be a lot of questions, and that is, can you still sue the Border Patrol as an agency, even though now you can't sue a specific Border Patrol agent as a person?
And the answer is, everyone's favorite lawyer phrase, it depends.
There is a federal law called the Federal Tort Claims Act, which does allow you to sue federal agencies.
It's normally invoked when the government or a government actor acts wrongfully or negligently in a way that causes you personal injury, property damage, or something like that. So FTCA claims are more about suffering some sort of tangible harm and less about a constitutional violation.
So let's imagine this hypothetical. You live 90 miles away from the border, and a Border Patrol agent decides to come into your home without a warrant and just looks around. Is that legal? No. Can you do anything about it? Not really, unless they cause some kind of property damage, they harm you in a certain way, but if they're just violating your constitutional rights, the law has entered this strange place where there's nothing you can really do about it.
At least for now. The Supreme Court makes it clear in their opinion that they don't want to create a judicial cause of action, meaning a cause of action that's created by a Supreme Court opinion. What they want is for Congress to pass a law.
Just like Congress has already done in Section 1983 for state and local police.
We're in this weird gray area, a right without a remedy area with respect to the Border Patrol until Congress passes a law.